everyone. I hope that you all are doing well. Greetings from the Texas Capitol Complex. Hope that you all had an incredible Memorial Day. Behind me here is the Vietnam War Memorial here on the grounds of the state capitol. And of course, we can never forget the incredible sacrifice, those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for the good of our nation, to have the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy each and every day. And so it's so important that we always celebrate and remember Memorial Day, and I hope you had a great one. We have officially adjourned Sine Die from the 87th legislative session. We had a number of great successes, obviously tremendous disappointments as well, but a number of tremendous successes, and I want to just highlight a few of those items for you. First and foremost, we passed a great conservative, fiscally sound budget for Texas that honors the taxpayer, that pays the bill every day, and that also makes certain that we invest in our critical priorities for the future. So I'm very proud of that bill. That is fiscally sound and disciplined and a great balanced budget for Texas. I'll also tell you that during the session, we were able to have passed two wonderful pro-life bills. One, the heartbeat bill, and the second, the abortion trigger ban bill. Both these bills will be instrumental in making certain that we continue to keep Texas a state that honors life and that we always promote a culture of life in the great state of Texas. I also want to tell you that we appropriated approximately $1.1 billion to secure our border. Why? Because there's nothing more important than the safety and security of our families, the safety of our neighborhoods and our communities, and that's what we did with those dollars that we appropriated. It's about protecting the safety of our state and our people. I also want to tell you that we had, of course, a tremendous focus this session on making certain that the electric grid is strong and stable. What happened in February of this year is absolutely unacceptable and can never happen again. And so as a result, your legislature worked around the clock during these 140 days to make certain that this never happens again with regard to addressing winterization, improvements to PUC, improvements to the ERCOT structure, all of these things that will make a big difference, we hope and pray, going forward. But I want you to know that we will continue to constantly monitor the situation to make certain that we never have any type of difficulty like we had earlier this year. I also just want to tell you that I know so many of you are extraordinarily frustrated and angry, as I am, with what happened on Sunday night. The fact that the Democrats, so many of them chose to broke quorum and to leave the chamber before the people's business was done is absolutely unacceptable. It should never have happened, and it can't happen in the future. But what I will tell you is this, that we will be back for special sessions. We will be back to address, of course, redistricting in the fall, and now we'll have a special session to address election integrity, along with other key Republican priority items that were not completed in the 140-day session. And lastly, I just want to share with you that we had, with your incredible support and prayers and encouragement, an amazing session personally. We passed a lot of great bills, a lot of great legislation that will make a difference in the lives of Texans. And I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for the wonderful support along the way. One of those bills was the 1836 project that is now passed, that specifically is all about protecting our history for future generations beyond the classroom. We also passed my bill that protects our critical infrastructure from those countries and any of their investment vehicles that would seek to do harm to the people of Texas. We also passed bills that specifically strengthen the ability to protect families and restore parental rights. We also work to help homeowners to be able to have less expense and to be able to have greater transparency in the disclosure process when they're buying a home. I also was so blessed to work on a number of pieces of legislation that will strengthen our economy, to create jobs and opportunity. One of those in particular was the TRUE initiative, where I work with our community colleges across Texas to create a new structure to help our workforce so we can get certificates within 6 months, so that folks can get back to work quickly as we recover fully from COVID-19. I also passed legislation dealing with blockchain, and specifically a framework, I should say, for how we move forward with digital currencies. That legislation will create jobs and opportunity and prosperity for Texas for decades to come, and it will also dramatically help to secure and strengthen our national security. So I just want to share some of those highlights from my own package. I'm so grateful for all of your support and encouragement along the way. God bless you all, and I look forward to seeing you at home real soon back in the district. God bless.